Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Between Realities VR podcast. It is the best VR podcast that you know about, and we are so excited that you have decided to spend your time being with us and celebrating the world of virtual reality that we all love. My name is Alex VR. I am one of the hosts of this show, but guess what, everybody? There's two hosts, and the second one's sitting right next to me, and his name's Skiba.
Yes, I get to be a host today.
What's up, dude?
How's it going, man?
I decided I'm going to let you speak.
Sweet.
Today.
Well, all right. I'm just going to shut your camera off.
No, wait. It is always a pleasure to be here and engaging with you, my good sir.
You too, dude.
Thanks.
You too.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
Stoked to get a show on the road. Lots of good stuff happening, as always.
Usually.
Yeah.
There's usually good things happening.
Yeah,
we
like
live in an
90% of the
exciting
time.
time, you know, where basically every morning you wake up, you check your phone, bam, there's something to get stoked about. And I can tell already that people are pretty stoked about something that happened like right before we went live. And I guess we'll talk about it today for a minute if we have an opportunity. But before I do that, I would love to mention that Between Realities is an officially partnered podcast of uploadvr.com. And that is the website to know if you're in the VR world. So uploadvr.com. Thank you so much for partnering with us and being so amazing. And if you've not caught this live on Friday, which is where we are right now, live on Friday, maybe you've caught this on uploadvr.com. And if you have, thanks, baby. Thanks for being here with us. You know who else I want to thank for being here with us is our incredible and amazing live chat community. We have some amazing people who watch this show every week who continue to come out and support us. And that's like the best feeling in the world, I think.
It is, man. I keep saying that I love this community. I really love talking to everyone on Twitter all the time and in Discord. I just love our people. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I really do.
Well,
we have some great people.
We're all cut from the same cloth, man. You know what I mean? And that makes it easy. You know, and here in the chat, Smash Drums actually showed up, Mr. Potham, and he said,
"What's up, Mr. Potham?"
Said he won't be here to catch the live show, but he's stoked to see the replay. Sorry, man, I didn't let you get away with that. You're stoked to see the replay. Well, we're looking forward to you catching it. Let us know what you think in the comment after you watch this incredible episode. I'm assuming it's going to be incredible. Jansen Fox from Twitch, he's up in here. Also not going to be catching the live one, but stopped by to say hi and said that it's happy VRI day. It's kind of like Friday. We figured that out.
Friday.
The Bearded Bar, Daniel, what's up, man? Of VRTrend Magazine. Go to VRTrend Magazine and use the code Between Realities for 5% off any back issues if you happen to miss them. $5 off. Yeah, that's even better.
Yep.
That's a higher percentage than 5.
It is.
Mike Newton is here celebrating the weekend as always. Thank you so much for joining us, man. Glitch Fandango showing up. What's up, man? Always a pleasure to have you here.
How's it going, buddy?
Surgical Gaming Friday Fun.
Heck
That's right.
Playing a lot of multiplayer with Surgical lately.
Really?
Good dude. Yep.
Nice. That's great. I would love to get in on more of that.
Yeah.
DeliriemVR. What's up,
Delirium? Man? How's it going?
We've got Rift Traveler in the house talking about some Elden Ring VR mode. I don't know. I guess we'll bring it up. Mash Daddy Cool, Eric Masher. Yo.
What up, buddy?
What's up, everybody? Good to see you, man.
Good to see you.
Obscure Nerd VR. Andy Southern, the most hilarious VR YouTuber that you know.
Yep.
Oh, Paradise Decay. Flexing the mod tag. What's up, PD?
P. Diddy.
We're going to have Paradise Decay on the show. Do you guys all know that? GS, good evening from Germany. What's up, GS? Thank you for being here.
Hey
Dave
there.
Does VR in the house.
What's up, Dave?
Rezol VR in the house.
What up?
Duggars K.
Hey.
Whoa, the VR chat channel. That's what I'm looking to
Yeah.
see right there. Our buddy Shughead and Ryan from the VR Grid.
Nice. What's up, guys?
We love those guys. Florian Farbenberger showing up, calling us out on being 4 minutes late. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Had a couple of quick issues, but we fixed them.
Yes, we did. Sadly, it's Bradley. Hello, friendos.
What's up, Bradley?
You showed up for a good episode. I hope you can watch. Congratulations on hooking up with Liv, brother.
Yeah, dude.
We knew
for
you had
real.
it in you.
For real. You're
Cannot
going places,
wait
man.
to see what you do.
Yep.
And this is a good episode, like I said, because we're going to be talking about mixed reality. Projectivity XR says greetings. Traveling Man 3775 says hey guys. Chroma Snare says hey. And ET2K9 now says what's happening. My beautiful wife Brittany is in the house dropping emojis.
What's up, Brittany?
And that's it, everybody. If you want to get in this, show up earlier. Today, we have a fantastic guest, one that I am very excited to talk to and dig into the mind of a little bit. If any of you have ever tried to make mixed reality footage, it does not take long to figure out that it is not a simple and straightforward process. It is absolutely an art form. And to be able to pull it off and make it look as cool as today's guest does is something that is quite rare. So let's dive into it. Everybody, please welcome to Between Reality, AnaBurn. Hello, AnaBurn.
Hello, guys. Thanks for having me here.
Absolutely. Thanks for
coming,
Anna.
I really appreciate it.
How's your day going? It must be nighttime where you are, huh?
Yes, it is 11 and 10 o'clock in the night.
Oh, wow. And where are you joining us from?
From Germany.
All right.
11 p.m. in Germany, burning the midnight oil with Between Realities live on a Friday. Thank you for staying up late and doing the live show. We appreciate that.
Heck yeah. This is going to be fun.
Thank you.
We are big fans. So
is making mixed reality, it's kind of hard to make, right?
It's a little
not easy, yes. Not easy. It takes a lot of time, of course, but till the end it's a very good video at the end.
Yes.
It is. It is. But before we get into that, there's a lot of stuff that's happened this week.
Yeah.
We should probably touch on a few things before we kind of dive right into video creation.
That's true, because if we get into this mixed reality conversation, we're not getting out of it.
Yeah.
So first thing that we should probably bring up, Anna, did you first thing, okay? AnaBurn, is it AnaBurn or is it AnaBurn? Or is it Anna? Clear this up for us.
Well, my name is Anna. Just AnaBurn is a name for YouTube or a nickname. Let's call it like this. But my name is Anna, actually.
Yeah, and when you go by your YouTube name, is it AnaBurn? One chunk?
Yeah, all. Yes, one name, AnaBurn.
There it is. Excellent. Where does the burn come from? Did you just hey, that's cool, let's slap that on the end? No,
it's just a burnout at the end. I finished with all the mixed reality videos. It's just a burnout. I'm kidding. It's just, I don't know. It came up with AnaBurn. It sounded right to me. It sounded easy to spell it out. So
it's very rock star. I love it.
It is.
Really? Thank you.
Yeah.
Yep. We don't hate it. Space Us 97, what's up, man? Good to see you. Arcanian, good to see you as well.
What's up, guys?
Sea Storm Games dropping in. Yeah, dude. Hey, guys. Okay, so did you happen to see the Metagaming Showcase?
Of course. I watch Game Attack VR. I also watch Matteo talking about this.
Yes. We love those guys. Shout out to Gamertag. Shout out to Matteo. I
love them too.
I couldn't believe it when I was on YouTube and I was looking for the stream and I just saw boom, 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 boom. There's 25 live streams, all people chilling, reacting to the Meta Showcase. I ended up watching it with no commentary, just straight videos.
I did too at first, and then I went back and I watched a bunch of the replays because I wanted to see how everyone reacted to some of this stuff. So it was pretty fun.
Nice. So what do you think? What do you think the community as a whole? What do you think the community as a whole's takeaway was from it? Do you think everyone for the most part was excited or a little underwhelmed or what?
So I keep hearing that people are like, it was all right. And for me, I was like, this was definitely, for me, this was the best one they've ever done. I mean, a lot of the times with Meta's gaming showcases, which before I guess have been Facebook gaming showcases, they've been very mediocre. The titles have been meh. But I felt like every single title that they showed was kind of a home run. I want to play all of these games immediately.
So you were stoked.
I was stoked. I was super stoked.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, were you? What did you think, Anna?
It was great. It was great. All those games are coming to VR, and I was so happy that Among Us will come to VR. I really liked playing this game on my smartphone with friends, and it was so much fun. And it's really amazing that it's coming to VR. I mean, you will be literally in VR there, immersed in that game and hiding, playing with your friends. It will be multiplayer, I guess.
Totally.
Because it has to. Yes, totally. It has to. So it will be a lot of fun, and I just can't wait. I also want to I also want to try this Ghostbusters VR. I was even telling to my partner, hey, why they don't bring a game like this, like Ghostbusters? It's gonna be really, really fun and exciting days.
Yeah, I mean, Ghostbusters is it's one of those IPs that just has international appeal, you know, and just like spans all these different generations. You know, you can be super old or super young and know who you're going to call. You know what I mean? Like it's pretty important to have these recognizable IPs, especially as VR kind of starts to get some legs and, you know, people start to jump into some of these experiences for the very first time. But in my opinion, what's more important is that they do it really, really well. Like if this is not a great game, it could potentially set things back. And I'm not saying that it will be, right? And Dreams is a proven studio. They keep putting out great games. So I'm not really worried about it, but I just foresee, like, I don't know. I feel like this is always the thing that happens with these massive IPs. Like a game comes out and it just falls a little short in terms of being a great VR game. And yeah, sure, it's got the IP, but like it needs to be both. Like it needs the IP needs to be there and the gameplay needs to be perfect. So I really hope they're crushing this.
Yeah. And I think
I hope so too.
I do think they're going to. You know, there's a lot of things. Sorry, I kind of have this screwed up right now.
Well, before I'll give you a second because I did want to mention in Among Us. If you've never played Among Us, everybody, this kind of game where you are basically like lying and like trying to be an imposter amongst your friends in a social experience is insanely fun. Like I personally am not a liar. Like straight up, like if you ask me a question, I will not lie. I might find a way to say it in a way that dances around it potentially, but when it comes to just straight up lying, I literally don't do it. And games like Among Us are a safe place for me to do that. Like you're encouraged to lie. You're encouraged to tell your friends that it isn't you when you know damn well that it is. And like I'll be leaning into my friends. I'm like, guys, no, like seriously, it's not me, but it totally is. And it's so much fun to do that. There is a game called Werewolves Within, which is in my opinion, one of the best introductions to this kind of game. And it's a VR game. You just sit around a campfire, so you're not really moving around in an environment or anything. And I used to play that game until 3 or 4 a.m., just loving it every second of the way. So I'm stoked about this, especially because there are some VR versions of Among Us that exist in games like, or in platforms like Neos and VR chat and all that, but they're not Among Us. Like they're still lacking some of the core gameplay mechanics that I know help make Among Us as good as it is. So for the official title to come and to preserve all of those aspects, I think is going to be fantastic. I actually am stoked.
I agree. And Shell Games is a fantastic studio. So, I mean, they picked a really good studio to VRify this IP. So fingers crossed that I think it's really gonna come out well. You know, for me, I like the aesthetics of the Neos version better than the aesthetics of this version, but you know, it gets creepy. The characters it's just different looking, right? This is a little bit more classic Among Us style.
Well, and what headset is this running on, right?
Right.
It's a Quest game.
Right.
So there's only so much you can do.
Yeah, this is very true.
So, and then of course, we got Bradley and a couple other people in the chat talking about Bone Lab, which in my opinion is the highlight. You know, like Ghostbusters was exciting. It was great to kind of get that hype at the end of the day or whatever, but Bone Lab looks fantastic. It looks so good. And I think, and as soon as they pan the screen over to the mods portion, it's like mods. Everyone's like, oh, in-game mods for a Quest game. I think that's a big deal. I think this is going to be huge.
It's absolutely going to be huge. This is a game that everyone has been waiting for a long time. Everyone loves Boneworks, right? Yeah. I mean, I've never met anyone that was like, Boneworks, you know, it's okay, I guess, right? This is a game that everyone loves. It's super immersive. The games are immersive for different reasons, and the Boneworks games are immersive because you look around, you're embodied by this character, and everything that you see, you figure out these puzzles. You have to get from point A to point B, right? So how do we do so? Well, in real life, I could do it this way, I could do it this way, or I could do it this way, which means it translates over to Boneworks as well. You can totally stack things up, crawl up on a window, break the glass, get in there. You can run around, look for the components to the switch to unlock the door. You can try to climb up on that thing over there. And there's just every way that you could do something in real life translates into this game. It is super, super immersive.
Yo, I got to stop you there, Skeeva,
yes.
because it's popping off right now, bro.
Uh-oh.
So ResLVR has to dip, but ResLVR just dropped a $20 super chat.
What?
That is a tasty one, dude. And it says, wish I could stay and watch. I got to get back to work. Love you too, Between Realities. And love your work, AnaBurn. Catch the rest of the show later. Dude, thank you, ResLVR.
Thank you so much.
And
thank you.
That is insanely generous. And you know what else? We have another one too. Also, the generosity of the Between Realities community just pouring out of the seams today. Creeper Betty, PSVR. Happy Friday, everyone. She loves Werewolves Within. Me too. That's where I played it, is on PSVR. I played the crap out of Werewolves Within. And with the $4.99 super chat.
Thanks, Betty. You're the best.
Thank you for being here and being generous. And
played some. I played with Betty last night in a multiplayer game. We played After Dark VR.
I want to try it. You said it was jank but fun.
Super jank, but the people we played with were incredibly fun. I mean, so
what else do you need?
That's what it's all about. It's about the friends. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, it is.
And we have some good friends that we play with, so it makes all of these games super fun.
All right, so back to Boneworks.
Back to Boneworks.
Anna, what do you think? Boneworks, are you stoked? Did you play the first one?
Well, I have not much to say about it because I didn't play it.
Me either, okay?
Unfortunately.
I'm in the same boat as you, and I have no good excuse. So I'll just I'll just share this shame with you in this moment, I didn't really play it. I just never got around to it. These single player games don't do a ton to pull me in most of the time. And maybe if it was on the Quest, I would have jumped in by now, because the Quest is just so easy. You just pop it on and go.
Yeah.
I've put so many hours into Boneworks, playing it and replaying it and replaying it and replaying it, and then going in with the mods and then checking out all the new stuff all the time, going into multiplayer with friends because there are multiplayer mods, which are jank, but super fun. But this game, like I was saying, is just the most immersive game I think I've ever been in. And I really enjoy it. And this, they are not just putting out a Quest game here, right? This game is also coming to PC in its full graphical glory, as well as having a Quest game that launches beside it.
That is awesome.
So this is absolutely huge. To me, there couldn't have been a better game announcement, except for, maybe something like Half-Life Alyx 2 or something, or, Half-Life 3 VR, right? That's the only thing that probably would have got me more excited than a new Boneworks game.
Do you, Anna, do you spend most of your time in PC VR or Quest, or do you kind of split your time between the two platforms?
Well, I don't play so many games, unfortunately, really. Just the games I am making videos of. Before I was playing PC VR, but now some Quest, but really I don't have the time.
It's hard. I do feel you. We have all kinds of stuff going on, and the free time to just jump into games randomly for fun gets lesser and lesser.
It does.
All the time.
And I will tell you that this is a constant thing in my life as well. But I feel like the day I can't play games anymore for fun and hang out with my friends in VR is the day I quit all this stuff, because I love to game and I need time to have game time. I just have to.
Well, that's important because there's a lot of people in the VR space who stopped playing games 6, 7, 8 years ago, and they're still acting like they know what's going on, and meanwhile they haven't played a new game in years. So if you're that person, go download some games and stop being a poser. Arcanian flying in, it's £1. It's a £179, and it says too cheap to pay more.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you.
Any donation at all is beyond appreciated here. Okay. Thank you so much for contributing and being a part of the donation hype train, like Florian Fahrenberger, who has showed up once again to drop the euros.
Wow.
I'm learning the difference between these currencies, finally. Man. Euros, pounds, the American dollar.
Thank you,
Florian. Yeah, thank you, Anna. See, she's celebrating with us. I love it. Jumping on the donation train, just wants to say hi to you guys and greetings to a very talented fellow German. Very impressive work, Anna. Did you know he was German when you heard the name? Florian Fahrenberger? That's a German name.
No, actually, I am not a German citizen. I'm from Moldova, but I immigrated to Germany. So I live here since 7 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so sorry.
She's not German, man. And we can't give you your donation back either, unfortunately. So, yeah, sorry.
No.
Oh, well.
Oh, God. Okay, so listen, everybody. Elden Ring had a VR mod. Luke Ross, is he the real deal or what?
Dude, he's great. So I started playing Resident Evil 2 with his VR mod, and it is so good. Like the inverse kinematics on the body, everything works really, really well. It's very, very immersive, and I gotta be real, I couldn't play much of the game. It was too scary. It was too realistic. You know, you're kind of going through at least at the beginning, you're going through this police station that's kind of flooded with water, and there's zombies everywhere, and you get a flashlight, and it's really dark, and it looks great, and it plays great. And this guy's awesome. He's done so many good games: Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3. Right, Resident Evil 7, and what else did he do? He did Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
So I if anyone could pull it off, this guy's gonna do it.
So Skiva, you're like a hardcore VR dude. All right. What are your thoughts about like playing these gamepad games in a VR? Like, where are you at with that?
So some of the things. So I started playing the Resident Evil 2 game because it had full hand presence, right? So I probably will not play this with a gamepad. I feel like part of VR for me is being the character. It's not just looking around and having that view, which is great, right? But like I need to be the character unless it's something like Astrobot or something like that, right? I can get into that. But I don't know. I might give this a try, but I'm honestly intimidated by Elden Ring.
As you should be.
Yeah.
It is extremely hard, and if you're like a casual gamer, you might be hitting your head against the wall for a while, especially if you are playing a VR mod, because like, you know, if you're like charging like a strong attack, like what does the sword just like travel across the screen at a 45-degree angle, you know, like I can imagine like rolling around, like, I don't know, there's a few aspects of the game that I can imagine maybe feeling a little weird in VR. So I don't know. What do you guys in chat think? Like, are you guys really stoked to play Elden Ring with a VR mod? Are you okay with losing your hands in the experience? And that's the question. I guess if they added hand presence, I would be like flipping out to get in there.
Well, then I would definitely try it.
Yeah.
Like no doubt I would at least try it. I don't know that I would enjoy this game personally. I mean, I know it's really good, but it's just super hardcore. You know what I mean? I don't want to battle a boss for 2 hours and then walk away and try to get to the next checkpoint and get killed by some random enemy and have to do it all over again. I'd be done. Right then and there, I'd be done. Nope. This game's not for me.
But the only thing is like, it's almost like Shadow of the Colossus levels of epic. Like you see the boss and it is just like the hugest, scariest, craziest looking thing ever, you know? And it's like so just badass. Like everything is so badass, you know? Like, the boss gets scarier because he grows a dragon for his arm, but now you're fighting a guy with a dragon for an arm. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. This is one of those games I would rather watch someone play.
Yeah, well, hey, and you know, that's the beauty. It's like there are multiple kinds of games that sometimes there's liberation in being like, nah, I'm not going to play that.
Yep.
Like, just
for real.
Step away from it.
For real. But you know what I do want to play, which I feel like I might be in the majority here, because a lot of VR gamers are not really into this kind of game. But I want to play this new NFL game that's coming out for the Quest, right? NFL Pro Era. You know, a lot of people are like, it's an NFL game. I don't really care. And especially since you have to kind of be from America to give a crap about this at all.
Really?
Because no one else has American football.
Yeah, I guess.
You know what I mean?
I guess.
So, but for me, I mean, I used to be super into football. So I think this is going to be great. And I know a lot of friends that may not have ever gotten into VR, but this will make them go get a headset. Like, for real.
That is why I'm excited about this, because the NFL is literally like the most popular thing in the United States. Like, I can't imagine like a game of any kind, like changing people's like business schedules and plans. And there are like restaurants that close on Super Bowl Sunday because it's so popular that they know no one's coming in. That is insane that businesses and restaurants will, and I mean, that's just because I used to work in restaurants that I know that, but like, I'm sure other businesses too are like, hey, that's Super Bowl Sunday, so we're going to have to do something else, you know, like that is insane that it has that level of like a social impact. So for a game like this to come out and offer people the opportunity to like step into the shoes of a quarterback on their favorite team, people are going to try VR for the first time, hands down, guaranteed. They're going to say, what, you can do that? Done. And they're going to go pick up a headset.
For sure. This is going to be a huge system seller.
Yep.
And for people that have bought the system that maybe put it away and haven't touched it in a little bit, this might be a reason to come back and play again. This is big. You just can't, you know, discount how popular the NFL is and how many people it could bring to this platform.
And it's super official.
So,
this isn't just like trying to be the NFL. Like, wow, this is official.
Right.
Super,
all the teams.
official.
I mean, this is going to be great. I'm stoked for this, and I hope it doesn't disappoint.
Me too.
So,
all right, listen, let's talk about some mixed reality, right?
Yes.
I need to hear more from Anna.
Yes.
So
Same.
before we talk about, you know, like mixed reality itself, why don't you just give us a little bit of background about you and kind of how you got involved and how you got to where you are today?
Well, first of all, I wanted to say that we are a team of two doing all the mixed reality videos. It's me and my partner. We are doing also video movies for about 7 years, and also some corporate videos. So we have already a background in filming and editing, so we know all about this stuff. And around 2 years ago, I was in love in playing Beat Saber. My partner just introduced me to VR world. He had bought back then an Oculus Rift. And I was playing hours and hours in Beat Saber, loving it. And then we were thinking, yeah, why not making some mixed reality videos and show it on YouTube. I mean, it was, we were thinking, yeah, why not to try? Trying is something good, why not? It was Corona time and we didn't have so many inquiries in weddings. So we said, okay, for this time, let's just try our luck and see what's going to be. So like this, we got into making mixed reality videos on YouTube.
It feels like you've been doing it forever. Have you really only been doing this since around the time that Corona happened?
Yes.
Wow.
Around 2 years.
Wow. Well, you've definitely made a splash in those 2 years. That's for sure. And it's obvious that you guys have filmmaking experience because the approach that you've made to making these MR videos absolutely has this cinematic quality to it. You know, like the scenes change, the camera angles change, and like the perfect moments, and do such a good job of showcasing the games that you are playing in mixed reality. So, you know, I can see the experience just by watching some of these trailers.
Thank you. Well, actually, at the beginning, if you watch my videos, from 2 years ago, we were having just one camera view. We didn't know about Live so much. We didn't know about mixed reality so much. We just got in and we were experimenting somehow. And with time, rewatching our videos, we were thinking, well, why not to add something more? Like, what can we add? We have inspiration from movies and from also movie trailers. And we were thinking, okay, let's add some camera movement. With Oculus Rift, you can have just a standing camera movement. So from different angles, we could just add or record from different angles, like multiple times, and then cut between those layers. And we had this from different angles to make these videos. And then we were thinking, okay, what can we improve to show it more cinematic way? And then we found out that with Valve Index, we can have actually recording with a moving camera because the virtual controllers can stay in your hand, and not not be off your hand. So we went and bought a Valve Index at the end. And then we could try with movie cameras, filming the different angles of the video and cutting. And at the end, we got what we have now.
Which comes out looking pretty damn awesome. You know, if I can say that, I think these come out amazingly. And you've even made some like official trailers now for games, right? Like it's like, hey, we need a trailer, and you made it, right?
Exactly. Actually, we had some inquiries, some time ago, but it was just talking. And then Mr. Potham, the developer of Smash Drum, wrote to us and asked if we can make a trailer. And we said, yes, we actually can do that because, well, we were doing some great quality videos on YouTube. We knew about mixed reality already, and we said, yes, we can give it a try and we can make it. And it was a challenge for us because it wasn't so easy at the beginning. We had to learn more about manual mixed reality composing. But until the end, we did a good job, and we are very happy about this. And also Mr. Potham is very happy with the result. And we had, the second trailer. We made the second trailer too, and pretty excited.
We love Smash Drums. We love Mr. Potham. We've had him on the show before as well, where he revealed that his name is short for hippopotamus. Do you know that?
Yes, Mr. Potham. Yes.
Yeah. I was
I've watched the podcast. Yes.
Well, yeah, this is great. So have there been any games that you kind of like jumped into as a result of all of this MR stuff that kind of took you by surprise and you're like, oh, wait a second, actually, this game is awesome. I really enjoy this.
Yeah, it was actually Against. We heard that I was talking with Matteo on his podcast that Against will come on PC VR, and then it will have mixed reality. And then I tried it, and it was like, wow, this looks really, really good. We have to make a video about that. And then, we made it.
That's a cool game.
It's really awesome, that game. I loved it.
It's a really cool game.
It's similar to Pistol Whip, but it's actually really interesting. It's really, really interesting. You have to try it. Have you tried it?
Against, yeah. Although I don't think I've gotten in since they have like upgraded the art style. I think they did like a pretty big art style upgrade, I played it before, but I don't think I've been in it since. Or maybe I have once.
Oh.
Maybe one time when we were messing around.
I think it's a great game. It is kind of just like Pistol Whip, but there's other things to do as well. It's not just shooting enemies. You can punch enemies. There's all different kinds of styles. You wall run and do all kinds of wild things. And it's a super cool game. It's really great. It looks great. It's fantastic for mixed reality. And I wish I had grabbed that footage of yours for this game, but I didn't.
Well, we've got something. We've got a bit of an exclusive here that I've been really stoked about convincing Skiva to allow us to show. And it's finally happening. It's happening today. And we have about 3 minutes of mixed reality footage from a popular game that we've never seen mixed reality footage of. And we've been sitting on this for how long?
A year, maybe over a year.
Maybe
it's just been chilling.
Over a year.
Yeah.
That we have had this edit that we are about to reveal as an exclusive on this amazing mixed reality episode. We figured that having Anna would be a good opportunity to just share this moment together, show off a little bit of the Between Realities mixed reality situation, and then who knows, maybe Anna can give us some pointers after she takes a look. Do you have the stream pulled up there so you can see it?
Yes,
all right. Everybody, here is a very exclusive, very old clip that we have been sitting on for a million years. Between Realities, mixed reality footage of Population 1. Let's watch this together.
All right, now Alex, before we start, if you could just put these on your nipples, I think you'll have a great time.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's what I needed.
This is like the extended cut here.
Yeah, you guys are getting a few minutes of this. Deal with it. Florian says, "Oh, it's with Alex. I'd rather see Anna."
I don't blame you, buddy.
Okay, guys, it's every man for himself. Good luck. That wall in front of me, would that be cool? All right, baby. Maybe. Oh no, put that away. I think that was for 2.
My bad.
We are.
No, it was a trick.
You son of a bitch! Thanks, man. Oh, run!
Teammate down.
Oh, man. Alright, come on, baby. Get up. Where do I need to be here, Skeeter? That's perfect. Come on.
Can I do it again? Oh yeah, okay.
You're a pretty good shooter, Alex.
Yeah, what can I say? It helps when you tell people to stand still. You're like, all right, I'm going to shoot at you.
You're really enjoying Population 1.
It is, you know, this game is awesome. And if you've been playing Population 1, you can see kind of from our setting and or the background and like the items that I'm using kind of when we captured this. This was like during the Matadors time, like the Wild Wild West Population 1 era. Oh. There it is. I have been waiting so long to be able to share this footage, and I know it's not perfect, Skiva, and I thank you for allowing us to show it. This guy is a perfectionist. I don't know if you guys knew this, but like he if it's not perfect, he's not trying to do it.
Yep.
And I appreciate
It's gotta
that.
be good.
But it's just been
stuff.
so long now, so we had to show that off. And
yeah,
you know.
This is one of those things where our editing, you know, when we make things like this, it's tough because we don't have a lot of time because we do a lot of things and we're constantly working on different projects and doing these things. And this is where our time suffering kind of comes in, being able to have time to edit this stuff. And I put together a quick edit there, but it's not where it needs to be, I don't think, for release. But I mean, I do think the footage came out incredibly. And Florian asked how we did this from a technical standpoint. This is a tough one because we had to take some unorthodox routes to make this happen because this game doesn't support mixed reality.
Well, so not out of the box, it doesn't.
Right. So we had to do some surgery.
Yep.
And make it happen. Mm-hmm.
So first of all, Anna, what do you think? Do you like our mixed reality footage?
Well, it was amazing. Skiva, you did really a great job.
Yeah, that's what we needed.
Really, you had some different angles. Nice. You showed there the excitement of Alex shooting and killing all those opponents.
That's
really, really nice. I have nothing to say about it. I really enjoyed it and liked it.
All right, everybody, that's
Great
the
job.
show. Thank you for tuning in, and that's the end. Traveling Man with the $5 super chat says, Alex, you've been holding back on us. That was awesome. Hey, not me. All right, it's this guy. I wanted to show that stuff instantly, but I don't blame him, and I'm just grateful that we can now show it off. And
yeah, I'll try to get a final cut put together. Maybe we can release it, and we'll see if Big Box lets us keep it up or if they make us take it down.
Well, it's kind of interesting. So doing that footage in particular, and I think this is really why I wanted to like bring it to this show, is when we were making that footage, there were so many aspects of capturing footage in MR that you don't really think about until you're like in the moment and you see it happening. Because in Population 1, you know, you're using smooth locomotion to move through the space. And if I'm just standing here motionless as my body's like, you know, like what is it, like a Vespa? You know, it's like you're just like Vespa.
Yeah, you just like
everywhere.
float through the level, right? You have to act.
Yeah,
you gotta do some acting.
There's literally acting that needs to take place here. You know, you have to like pretend like you're running, like pretend like you landed from a jump. You know, there's like a lot of those little kind of tweaks that you have to do that are totally unnatural and make the game, I don't know, like less like real, I guess, you know, but it helps the footage look so much better. Is any of this resonating with you, Anna, as I'm talking about these challenges?
Of course. Because when you are in the game, and when I play, for example, the game without filming and so on, I play just static and doing some motions like, okay, playing, But when I know that I have to film or someone is filming, then I really have to act. You have to be in the game. You have to act that you are someone, you're an actress there. You have to show emotions because emotions sells, emotions transmit to the viewer, yes? And if they want to, or they like the game, they want to see someone there which also enjoys the game at the same time and transmits that emotion. And it's actually not so easy because you know that you are filmed and you have to play there, you have to be there, you have to be that cool girl, that strong girl, and sometimes you are tired, sometimes you don't know where you shoot and this and that, but still till the end you still have to act and have to make those motions that, okay, you are running, you are doing something, you are moving to show some dynamic in that in the video,
Totally. And like, you know, this is one of the reasons why it's kind of almost crucial to have more than one set of hands when you're doing this, because as I'm in there in the headset, I'm just immersed. I'm like blasting at people and Steve is like, move your feet, pretend like you're running. You know, he's like a director, like in the background.
Like screaming at him the whole time.
Yeah, he's like, keep moving your feet, dude. And it's like, oh, I'm forgetting, you know, but I'm just playing the game and no, I have to be really embellishing everything. Yeah.
Plus we use tracked cameras, right? We track a DSLR camera with on a gimbal with Vive trackers. So you can get that moving footage, right? Because sometimes that static footage looks cool for a second and it's good for certain cuts, but you have to have that if you want it to be cinematic, right? Cinematic. The camera's moving around, someone's filming. So yeah, there's some cool stuff that you got to do there. But yeah, it does take multiple people to be able to do that. Someone has to be holding the camera, moving it around and getting those shots.
Yeah, exactly.
And then when you turn your body, you know, when Alex turns, for example, you might be missing now the action
like
that's
what
happening
I'm looking at
in front of him, right? So it's there's a lot of directing going on, you know, that has to happen during this stuff. So
Sampler 19 in the house. Thank you for showing up, Sampler 19. We got a little fun with clicks here. Your pal in VR. It's just your pal. You're always gonna be your pal in VR.
What's up, your pal?
He's here with the verified tag, flexing hard on everybody. And then of course Mateo 311.
What's up, Mateo?
Mateo, we've been talking about you, bro.
Yeah, were your ears ringing?
Yeah, it's like, you know, Anna was talking about being on your show and like seeing you on our podcast, and you're just a part of this, bro. We're glad that you're here.
A true VR homie.
He's in Boston for PAX. That's exciting.
Oh, nice, my hometown.
Yeah.
Woohoo! We wanted to go to that.
We would have liked to,
man. You know, There's only so much time and so much money.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yep.
But anyway, yeah, that Population 1 footage was so much fun to get, and we learned a lot about making mixed reality footage when we made that one, because we've done like some Beat Saber, and
Synth
Riders, like these games that you're just kind of standing in one place, but when all of a sudden everything becomes dynamic, you have to think about a lot to pull this off.
Yeah. And it is interesting, isn't it? You have to run, you have to shoot, you have to cut the throat to someone, and you're acting. It's still fun. It's like you are the actor there, and you have to show it off to all the people. Isn't it?
Well, I ain't acting any of those skills. All right, that's me. You know what I mean? Like those skills, there's no act. Okay, a headshot's a headshot, no matter how you slice it. So don't get it twisted, all right? You don't want to meet me on the battlefield, people.
Man, I feel like mixed reality is so important, and it's so important for the industry because not everyone knows what it's like to be inside of virtual reality. And how do you show that? It's very hard to show someone what's happening when you're just showing them your view from your eyes. It just doesn't translate. So you have to be like, when someone sees mixed reality footage, they go, oh,
that's what it feels
I see
like.
what's happening here. This is what happens when I go into VR. This is what it's like. It makes sense now. Something clicks.
Because first-person perspective looks like any other first-person flat game, with the exception of the camera flying around like crazy, you know. But everything else basically looks like any other game, you know. So, and if you didn't have like the person there, like green screened on with like the headset on to like really like tell you for sure that that's what's happening there, and you didn't know what VR was, you would probably watch that and be like, wow, this is a wild first-person shooter, and you'd move on. But mixed reality, boom, like you can see them looking around with their head in every direction. And
just makes so much more sense.
Yeah, it's so great.
It sells the platform in a way that I don't know how you would do it without this, right? Tools like Live are just so critical to this industry being successful. Imagine if that initial mixed reality video with Swan, the person Swan playing Beat Saber, never happened. Like that mixed reality video all by itself sold VR, even to people that aren't Beat Saber fans. Like they got it for the first time. They were able to understand what VR was really about. So mixed reality, super important. It's just going to get more important. We're going to see a lot more studios and things coming up where because you need to sell the game and people have to understand what the game is. So it's really, really important. So
I agree. I totally agree.
Anna, you just put a new video up on your channel today, like right before you came onto the show.
Exactly.
It's getting its first views right now, and you're just sitting here chatting with us instead of watching the numbers, like that's pretty it's pretty great.
It's still great. It's great to talk to you, and later I will check the numbers. So
yes. Well, this
I would be surprised.
This brings me to an interesting part of this thing, right? Because if you ask anyone who has seen this, which now we see your new video here, and I want to ask you about all this lighting stuff in a short minute. But if you see this, you can basically tell that this is about as good as it gets. Even Oculus, like with their massive funding and $1 million to spend on every commercial. What's okay? This is really cool. Actually, this is the first time I've seen any of this, and it really looks like you have.
It's phenomenal.
Yeah, you really stepped it up here. We're not going to listen to it because it's Lady Gaga, but I mean,
you can watch.
Yeah, nothing wrong with Lady Gaga. We just
I just refuse to hear it. I just hate Lady Gaga. We're not going to listen to this because Lady Gaga sucks so hard, but I mean, it looks cool.
No, we just
have to watch it till the end, please.
Yes, we're going to leave this on.
It's going to be fun.
We're leaving this on until the end.
Yeah.
But anyway, the point I'm making here is that this is almost as good as this kind of content gets. And when you look at the amount of views and subscribers that your videos and channel has, it's almost criminal. Like literally, like you should be huge. And I think you must
millions of views.
You must know that you should be huge. So I'm curious, like, what are your feelings on like the performance of all of this stuff and having a channel and putting so much effort into a video for it to have like a few thousand views when it should have a few million?
Well, honestly, sometimes it hurts because it goes a tremendous amount of work into these videos. Really, we worked on these videos, on this video particular one, for about 12 days. like
Jeez.
8 hours per day, really. We recorded this real shots footage for 3 days or 4. We had to reshoot some of the footage on the 4th day. And then we had like 6 days or 7 days just to edit. And it was a lot of time put in it. We know, I mean, me and my partner, we know that, okay, we have to upload more videos for YouTube to grow, for our YouTube channel to grow, but we cannot upload so often as it requires or it needs.
This is so good. Sorry.
Because we want our video to be looking good, to be looking professional, and we love what we are doing. And yeah, we will just continue making great content, and hopefully in one day we will grow.
So YouTube is a weird beast because YouTube's algorithm prefers quantity over quality. So it takes, and people like Lucas Risotto also have this problem, right? Where Lucas might take 6 months to make a video, and what he comes up with is absolutely a masterpiece. But because he's not uploading something every day, YouTube isn't pushing, the algorithm isn't pushing the channel to people. It's not putting it out there because YouTube wants quantity, not quality. So it is a shame that amazing, amazing things on YouTube sometimes never get seen because someone isn't just cranking something out every single day. It's a damn shame. Like, look at this. This is absolutely insane.
This is like, honestly, like one of the best, if not the best video like this that I've seen. And I don't even hear the music. Like, you can just see.
This is absolutely incredible. And I got to tell you, I am a huge fan of Toge VR as well. I've always thought he is like the golden standard of mixed reality. He is one of the best in doing what he does. And this is right up there. This is Toge's quality, maybe even a little better.
I mean, it's the effort here. Like,
it is.
Look at all of these layers, like all of the like imagery in the background,
color grading,
all the footage of you dancing in different outfits and stuff. Like this, you can tell so much energy went into this. It's really, really good.
We had a lot of fun doing this video. Really, we loved it from the beginning till the end. We had the idea, we wanted to do it, we went for it, although sometimes it was hard because it's a lot of work in it, yes, but we had to go through it. We just wanted to go through it. We loved it, we wanted to see the result, we loved the result, and we had it done, yes.
Jeez.
That's
like and subscribe.
That's how we love mixed reality videos.
Like and subscribe, people. So
yeah, for real.
I honestly, like, you know, I wish you had 1 million or more subs and 10 million views on every single one of these videos, right? But obviously we can't wave a magic wand and allow that to happen. We also wish we had a huge audience and our show was getting viewed by everyone who even heard the word VR, you know? But that isn't really why we do it. You know, like we don't do it so that way we see, oh, look we got, you know, more subs today or, you know, more views or whatever tomorrow. We do it because we love it. That is really why we started, is because we love talking about VR. And what better way than to get people like you to come and talk to us than to have a show. You know, then we have a show, boom, we get to talk with everybody in the VR space, have amazing, deep conversations about the industry, and that's fantastic. So even if our show never grew, we would continue to do it just like this. But that being said, we put tons of energy into making sure that this thing is as good as we can make it. We're always looking for ways to improve. We're always doing what we can to get the best possible guests on the show and all of that. And sometimes we have amazing episodes that go up and get like 100 views, 200 views, you know, like, and those are quality. That's the thing I love about our community, is that we have such a quality community and subscriber base, you know, and like those 100 views are real. And I love that. I love that it's 100 views where people are listening and they're caring. But at the end of the day, with the amount of energy and effort and attention to detail and perfection that Skiva is constantly putting into this thing, like, it should be big, you know, it should be bigger, you know, and there's always that part of you. It's like, man, like, when is this thing going to catch on? You know, like how many years? 2 years of doing that? We've been doing this for 2 years too.
But, you know, like us, and I'm sure like Anna, right? It's not success isn't always measured in views and subscribers, right? Because me and you have had a lot of opportunity within the industry that has come because we put ourselves out there, and the right people have seen our show. And Anna has created some amazing things for companies, game trailers and things that wouldn't have happened if she wasn't putting this stuff out on a YouTube channel, right? So how you measure that success is very different than someone that is out there only to get views and to make money on ad revenue and to do those things. And it really depends on the numbers.
So what are the opportunities that have prevented themselves as a result of your mixed reality work?
Can you put it in another way so that I understand it better? Sorry.
Yeah. Have you had?
Hard to understand.
Have you had like in what ways do you feel that you've been rewarded for your hard work outside of just views or subscribers?
Yeah, by getting, by having inquiries for trailers. This is the biggest reward. I mean, we uploaded quality videos on YouTube, especially mixed reality YouTube videos, and we got inquiries for trailers. We made a trailer for Vermilion 2, and we provided also footage for Eye of the Temple. The developer himself, he made the trailer, but we provided the footage. He liked our first teaser trailer for Eye of the Temple in mixed reality. It was about 1 year ago. And then he came back to us and asked for providing some footage for him because he liked what we did. So this is the reward, I think. Yeah, and it's a great reward because we work with developers. They are nice people, they are amazing people, and we learn many things from them. They learn many things from us, and we provide quality mixed reality videos for them as well.
Mm-hmm. Are you editing this stuff? Is your partner editing this? Of course, when the responsibility for editing the video falls to you guys, is it you or is it your partner? And I guess that's just a skill that translates from making films before, right?
Yes. My partner is the main editor and I'm the second editor. We are together in this, yes.
Nice.
I'm sitting next to him, yes, and we are working together. We are filming together. We're basically doing everything together. And even YouTube channel is like part of us.
Yeah, that's great.
But I'm the image of it.
Look at this. So we're showing the Vermilion video that you made right now. And for anyone that doesn't know, you can see exactly what's happening here, right? This game is about going in and creating paintings in a very realistic way where, I mean, if you haven't played this and you have any interest in painting or creating anything, I highly suggest this game. It is really, really cool. But look at this. Look at how incredible this looks. You can't
it's clean.
Show someone what this is like without something like this. This really puts it out there. And this, I mean, just from an artistic standpoint, right, this really nails what it's like to paint, to mix colors on a canvas and to do these things. Mm-hmm. I mean, it is top notch. This game is phenomenal. And you can even export your painting afterwards. You can export it to an OBJ file and you can bring it into things like, you know, into different platforms like Neos or whatever. And like, it's just so cool.
That clip was so good.
Yeah, we should put it on the wall.
On the wall,
so cool.
Turns around back at the camera,
cool.
like, yeah, I did that. It's so good.
Really, really good. Good stuff.
That was a little trick there. With the help of Thomas, yes, it was his idea. We were also thinking about this idea, but it was mainly his. And he helped us making it come true like that. It's
cool.
Magic behind it.
All right, so let's ask a couple of technical questions. Okay, first of all, what kind of equipment are we looking at here? What camera are you using? Is it more the camera or the lens? That's what I want to know, because like we have cameras, but then you add a different lens to this thing and like everything changes. So tell us a little bit about the hardware that is going into this.
Okay, I will try to answer your questions. Well, we are using a GH4 camera, mirrorless camera. I think you are also using one.
Hey, how'd you know I have a GH4?
Yeah, I was watching your podcast.
That's right. Yeah. Well, this one, we're actually on a GH7 right now, but I have a GH4 at my crib.
Yep. Yeah. So it's a great camera. It's especially good for long video shoots because it doesn't overheat, where a lot of other cameras like some Canons and stuff might overheat over time. So we're able to do, you know, this is actually the third show we have filmed today. This, you know, we've been producing on Fridays all day, and people will start to see where that stuff's going soon. But this camera has been on all day, working very hard, and there's no signs of overheating or anything. So it's really good for that type of thing, right? But you know, like Alex was saying, these cameras are a different beast when you start changing the lenses out and you start, you know,
because her footage looks so good. It
really
looks
does.
Ridiculously good. And that's the same camera that I have. So do you have like a super awesome lens, or like, do you have any advice for lenses when it comes to this?
Actually, I have no idea which lens we are using.
Fair
My
enough.
partner deals more with technical stuff.
Dude, Betty.
Yeah,
What are you doing, Betty? You're
Betty coming in with another super
Creeper
chat.
Betty creeping in with a super chat. Thank you so much for your donations. We got $4.99 here. Those are American greenbacks, baby. Those are American dollars.
Thank you.
And Creeper Betty is saying, "Holy Gaga, Lady Gaga needs to see this. I think she would be impressed. Amazing production and work. I have subscribed."
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Creeper Betty.
I appreciate.
For real.
Actually, VR community is amazing. It's just amazing. So lovely, so open, so just amazing. I have no words for it. I was first time, like 2 years ago, I was afraid that the VR community will be, I don't know, rejecting me or will make fun of me or somehow. But it's just so welcoming, so heartwarming, so nice.
It's the best.
Love you all.
For real.
It's just the best, really.
Incredible people, really.
It is the best. And listen, I mean, I'm sure everyone listening at this point has already gone to your channel and subscribed. But if you haven't done that yet, or even if you think you already are, because you would assume, like, of course I'm subscribed to Anna, you better go double check and make sure that you are. And go ahead and just put a playlist on like overnight while you're at it, you know, and just let that baby roll and get all of that watch time for AnaBurn, because this footage is some of the best in the industry, period. It is so good. And we want to see you succeed. Like, this can't stop, you know, like this has to keep happening. You have to keep making videos. And I certainly hope that you will, regardless of, you know, how unfortunately not massive your channel is, which it really should be.
Thank you. You are amazing, and I will definitely continue making mixed reality videos with all my love and efforts and hard work.
That's all we need to hear. That's all I needed to hear. So I did want to ask, because we just saw that Lady Gaga video, and you're slashing around, and the lighting effects that are happening are fantastic. It's probably one of, if not the hardest aspects of capturing MR footage to get right. So are you willing to share at all your approach to the lighting when it comes to making this an immersive video?
Well, I will try to explain as best as I can about this. Yes, we are capturing the mixed reality in so-called damp mode. This is manual mixed reality composite. So we have we have the access on the subject. We can manipulate the subject as we want in the post-production with the lighting effects and some other effects. So this is basically it.
Yeah, is it like, are you like adjusting like hues and colors to give the illusion of colored lights happening in post? Like, because I am assuming, I guess, that the footage of you in the green room is just well illuminated with white light, right?
Yes, it is well illuminated with white light, and we are recording this footage on the camera feed. And then in post, we have control over the subject, over me, let's say. Some mask. We add some mask, we had some light according to the environment of the game.
Sweet. That is, that's how I would have kind of guessed that this would have happened. But Steve and I were talking about it before the show, and I guess some people, like Toge, even put like colored lights in the room. But I imagine that would like mess with the chroma or something, right? Like, can you just add a colored light to the room and have that like be a part of your native footage, or is that not going to work?
It can work. It's not so strong light, I presume. It's more of a softer light, and then in the post-production you can manipulate that light. You can make it harder or lighter or less light.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
This is good. How you doing, man?
I'm great. I keep just getting lost in watching these videos, because even when even when it's not up on the screen here for people to see, I can still see it, right? And I'm just like blown away. Like, look at this. We're showing some pistol whip footage here, and it's just absolutely incredible. And might I say that pistol whip is just an all-around amazing game for anyone that's still maybe holding out, right? This game requires so much movement, so much exercise. This is one of the ways that I try to get some exercise in my life, is by playing pistol whip. And pistol whip will always make me sore and sweaty, and like just really moves every joint, like muscles that I didn't even know existed in my body, I feel after playing pistol whip.
There's no way
it's really good.
that there's someone here who hasn't played that game.
Right? I'd be so surprised. I mean, you never know. People, some people hold out on things. Maybe it doesn't look good to them. Pistol whip is it's a game that it's not realistic looking. So some people might hold off because they don't really understand what's happening. But I do just want to make sure that, that people know that they need to play this game, especially if you want to get some exercise and you're using this, you're using VR as a way to supplement exercise into your life by gaming and not having to really worry about it. When you're doing things in VR and you're moving and you're getting exercise, at a gym, you are concentrating on that thing and you're like, oh, this hurts. This is a bummer. I don't want to be doing this. At least that's me, right? But when I'm moving and getting exercise in a game, I'm not thinking that. I'm thinking I have to get out of the way of this bullet or I'm going to die. Right? I have to move and I have to get this guy in the head and I have to do this and I have to do that. And then by the end of the level, I've just done all this insane exercise and I didn't even realize it was happening because I wasn't focusing on the pain and on being tired and saying, oh, I just got to push myself a little bit longer. I'm like in the game and I'm really immersed in it. And it's really a great way to get some movement in.
Yeah, and I mean it's got the rhythm element too, which is like so hooky. Like you get that rhythm part going, and you just like feel so connected to everything that's happening. And that's why I think rhythm games in VR are such slam dunks, because it's like all three. It's the visuals, it's the audio, and it's the movement and the haptics all coming together to create an amazing experience. Also, Virtual Steve in the chat wanted to know if you have mentioned your favorite VR game, which I would guess is Beat Saber, but you can tell us. Is Beat Saber your favorite game, or do you have another favorite VR game?
Yes, one of them is Beat Saber. Of course, another is Pistol Whip.
Yep.
I also love Smash Drums.
Yep.
Really, I just get in and I love rhythm games.
Yeah.
In
I
general.
love Smash Drums too. Smash Drums is really awesome. And there's a Between Realities drum set in Smash Drums. So if y'all have Smash Drums on your quests, you just need to play it at the very least until you unlock that Between Realities drum kit and add that to your life, because I mean, what is life without Between Realities drum kit? I don't know anymore. It's the only thing I care about.
Man, your Beat Saber footage. We have up a Beat Saber video right now, and it's just incredible. The lighting and all of these things, they're all things that I guess you just don't realize. When we were talking earlier, me and Alex, about how when you do something well, people don't notice the detail because it looks so natural and so normal. So like on this video right here, of course half your body is lit up red and half of it's lit up gold. Of course it is, because you're in this environment, right? Except you're not. You're in a green room. So some of these things, like the lighting that's hitting your body and it looks so natural and it makes it look so good, is often not even noticed because it's such an immersive experience.
Yep.
And it means you've done your job so well that people have no idea the effort that it takes to make it look like this.
100%. If we were to make this video in this room right now, I would be like, bing, like completely standing out in this scene.
Just
like,
white and
it looks like you're in a dark room, you know,
Mm-hmm.
like it's like dark with only the light of your sabers in the blocks, like giving visibility to you, which obviously we know is not the case. And that's what we're talking about. Like when done right, you barely notice it.
Mm-hmm.
And people need to notice this.
Yeah, they need to know that
notice.
a lot of hard work goes into this stuff, you know? Like Anna was saying, 14 days to create that one couple-minute video for that Lady Gaga song.
Yeah.
That's incredible. People often, when they're watching a video, think, oh, this video is 3 minutes long. It must have taken 3 minutes to create.
Yeah,
right?
Meanwhile, some kid reacts to a viral video, watches a
Yeah,
just
they
reacts
get
to
millions
it
of
and gets
views.
millions of views.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Yeah, it's messed up. YouTube
Yeah.
is a fickle beast.
It really is. It's pretty wild.
Yeah.
This is some great stuff. This is stuff that I aspire to be able to create one day, right? Because I just look at this, I'm very, very jealous of your skills. You got some skills, and I hope that they take you far in life, because VR needs this. VR needs people like you.
Thank you, Skiva. I appreciate it. But you
Absolutely.
also have great skills. I saw it. You showed us the Population 1 video.
There it is.
Really.
Those are. I mean, it's coming. It's coming from the source.
Aw.
You know, like
Yeah.
you got to know that it's
Thank
real.
you.
It's coming from the source.
Just experiment with it. Just go for it. Make more videos. Experiment with the videos, with the footage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll make
Everybody,
some more maybe.
just listen, everybody. You need to go buy a can of green paint, clear out your living room, paint the walls, paint the ceiling, paint the floor, and get started out in your own mixed reality footage.
Can you imagine someday AI is going to be to the point, and we're getting there. We have tools with NVIDIA cards and stuff that will cut you out and do an okay job, right? And then a lot of these tools coming from Oculus, where you use your cell phone, will pull out the person and put you in mixed reality without any of the craziness that is a green room, right?
Seriously.
And having to chroma key things and do all of these things. And so someday we're going to look back at this and go, do you remember how much work this was?
People used to paint their entire rooms green just to make videos.
It's pretty wild.
Yeah,
It's pretty wild. I live in a lot of green. It looks like Anna does as well. I have green ceilings, green floors, green fans, green walls, just, all to make a good product.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
All right, listen up, people. It's about that time. This has been really good, and it's been an honor to have AnaBurn on the show to talk about mixed reality and kind of give us a peek behind the curtain a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Anna, why don't you give us some closing thoughts as we start to wrap up the show?
To say thank you for having me here again. Yeah, it was a nice talk. Hopefully I could give some thoughts about mixed reality, about my videos. I was a little bit nervous and excited, but I think that's normal. It's my second podcast.
Second.
So, yeah, that's my second.
Second of
I'm
many.
not so... Sorry?
Second of many, right? Everybody
Second.
out there with a podcast, hit up Anna because she loves doing them, and she wants to keep doing podcasts now.
I'm a little bit of an introvert person or some shy person, but I hope I will get better soon with time, open more, and yeah, mixed reality videos and VR videos will help me do that.
You have done an amazing job. This has been a comfortable and natural conversation. And like I said, it's our honor to host you on Between Realities. And you are absolutely welcome back anytime. The next time you spend 6 months on a video, let us know ahead of time, and we'll do everything we can to help get you in front of more people and perpetuate the amazingness that is AnaBurn. So thank you so much for coming on the show today.
Thank you also.
Of course. Everyone, say goodbye to AnaBurn. Thank you so much for being
Bye.
here. And
Bye, Anna.
She gone. See you
She
later,
gone.
AnaBurn. And that was great. That was great.
That was great.
It's
what a
literally
fun episode.
inspiring. It makes me want to do more MR.
I know. We should just tear all this down after and
Yeah,
make an
oh
MR
God.
video.
Can you
We've
imagine?
been going. We've been doing production work today since 9 a.m.
I cannot wait to share our new show with everyone.
I know. I'm really excited about it too.
We have a new show coming. It's going to be on Upload, and it's going to be super, super dope. So get ready, peeps, because we're really excited about it. This was fantastic. We love doing the show live on Fridays on YouTube. It's also available on all of your major podcast platforms. So if you're sitting here thinking to yourself, man, I wish I would have just listened to this on Spotify, you can. I don't know why you'd say that, because the YouTube video is the one, right? Like that's where everything's happening.
We're talking about this stuff. It's being able to see the visuals behind it too. So if you are listening to this, pop over every once in a while and just kind of check out the video feed, because we put a lot of work into it. So that would be awesome.
We do. Thank you so much to all of you who have caught the show after the fact on these platforms, and of course our live audience. We had Master Cool here, we had James and Quick Cosplay popping in here, Virtual Steve and Florian, of course, super chats from Arcanian and Creeper Betty and everybody. Red/Ace is up in here. Rift Traveler's up in here. Virtual Steve's there. Dave Does VR is up in here. GS coming from Germany, I believe. PD Space Dust was in here. Sadly, it's Bradley. We had Chroma Snare. We had Traveling Man with his super chat. Dude,
thank you all.
We
love you guys. We truly do.
Rezel VR as well earlier. I mean, you guys are fantastic. Duggars, thank you for being here. What are we doing next week?
So next week, Alex will be out of town, so we're not going to have a live show.
I'm going to Disneyland.
Alex is going to Disneyland, so there won't be a live show. But we are debating on whether we should try to film something earlier in the week for a premiere on Friday. If not, we will be back the following Friday with more mixed reality stuff from Adam Bombody, who is the community manager of Live. So we are going to dive into some more of this stuff and how this stuff works and what Live is doing, not just for mixed reality, because Live is doing a lot more than that. We will talk about that when we come back in 2 weeks. But we'll see. Maybe we'll have an episode Friday.
Yeah, you might get a pre-recorded one on Friday. Probably not. Don't hold your breath. See you in 2 weeks with Adam Bombody from Live. And I think that's it.
Have
a good weekend, everybody.
Adios.
Hit us up on Discord, right? Let's hang out.
Yes. All right. Bye-bye.